So what I've got for you today is what I like to call Emo Lincoln. I always like to show him if I'm taking folks on a tour of the stacks just because it always gets a good laugh. It's one of my favorite discoveries that I've come across while opening drawers. This needlepoint is part of the Jack Smith Lincoln Graphics collection. Jack Smith collected Lincoln memorabilia over the course of many, many years, and now the collection lives here at the Historical Society. So without further ado, I present to you this guy, Mr. Lincoln, with all his eyelinered glory.
Lincolniana was first used in the 1920s as a term for materials relating to the former U.S. President Abraham Lincoln. This needlepoint is one of over 752 objects in the Jack Smith Lincoln Graphics collection, which includes one of the largest collections of Lincolniana in the country and is housed here at the Indiana Historical Society. This piece of Lincolniana was left unfinished, with parts of Lincoln's face and shirt left to be done. The quote featured here comes from the president's second inaugural address in 1865, where he spoke on the importance of healing and national unity after the Civil War. This collection was named after Jack Smith, a businessman from South Bend, Indiana, who began collecting Lincolniana in 1959. These items give a snapshot of Lincoln's life and records how Lincoln has been remembered as a politician, family man, and a national martyr. This collection also tells the story of how we remember history through objects and language we use. Shortly after Lincoln's assassination, journalists noted that one of the greatest tragedies of his untimely death was that it made it impossible to view Lincoln as a complex historical figure and limited how much could ever be learned about him. Today, Lincoln is collectively viewed as the great emancipator and a symbol of American values, mainly tied to his leadership during the Civil War. Objects and photographs, like the ones shown here, portray Lincoln as an epic folk hero, while others may show him as a tender-hearted man of the people. These versions became common in popular American memory in the early 20th century during a time of progressive social and economic reforms, as well as the U.S. government's involvement in World War I. Lincoln is used to inspire patriotism and honesty, but he is also used by companies and organizations to capitalize on the president's good reputation. In our collection, you can find calendars, bottle labels, banknotes, event tickets, and more that feature Lincoln. The Lincolniana housed at the Indiana Historical Society represents how the memory of historical figures can be shaped by objects and the stories we choose to tell about them. How do photos and objects influence how you remember your own personal history? Thanks for exploring the stacks with us, and we hope you join us for what we unbox next.